Right now, rising star Casey likes.
It's the most enjoyable thing I've ever done.
Broadway's newest heartthrob on his unique journey from the stages of Chandler to New York City.
It's a lot of learning on the job because I didn't go to school for it.
Landing an iconic role off the cuff.
I tried the Marty voice for the first time in the bathroom.
And the new project he's working on alongside musical royalty out this week. Plus, in celebrity buzz, pop star Nelly Furtado is back with a new album.
But I want a twist. I'm always experimenting.
The genre-bending collaboration she's willing to try. And then finding new friends, but you have to pass a screen test first.
It's almost like you're submitting your resume.
The new app with a big following in the Valley, now accepting and rejecting you. More celebrity news, buzzworthy topics, and the world's biggest names all on the way. Welcome to this Arizona's Family original with me, Yetta Gibson. All right, we're going to get to Casey in just a bit, but up first, pop singer Nelly Furtado. She is now out with her 7th album. It's called 7. She's been in the business for about 25 years, but it's like she's brand new to the scene because the youngsters are getting into her music now. Think Promiscuous, Man Eater, I'm Like a Bird, all pop-defining hits of the 2000s, now getting rediscovered, of course, on TikTok. Nelly tells us all of those videos are part of what got her back in the studio.
People started, DJs started remixing a lot of my old music, and I felt called back. I felt called back to the studio and called back to make more music. I felt like I needed that bridge between the past, present, and future. And then I realized, oh shoot, I forgot what my passion was for music. And so I went back in and found that again, and it was like becoming a teenager again. You know, just like I make playlists on my phone all day of new music. I'm constantly like communicating with artists and producers and DJs about collaborations. And I do have this other song that's not on my album that I want like a country vibe on it. It's not country, but I want a twist. I'm always experimenting.
Oh, I love it. She sold more than 45 million albums worldwide. Nelly's album 7 is out now. And speaking of big numbers, it's CBS Premiere Week, and the big name on the fall TV lineup is Matlock. 7 million homes tuned in to the sneak peek episode last month, and now it's gearing up to go weekly.
I'm Madeline Matlock, like the old TV show. Yep, I'm a lawyer.
A lawyer working for
You, hopefully.
Emmy and Oscar award-winning Kathy Bates stars as Madeline Matlock, a brilliant attorney who uses her unassuming demeanor and clever tactics to win cases. Bates says it's the most wonderful show she's ever worked on.
There's a new case every week, and there's an underlying mystery to the show. You'll think that you know what the show is, but you don't. There's so many twists and turns. There are going to be lots of people who are going to say, oh my God, oh my God. You'll have to wait till the very end to see what Matlock is really about.
That is a tease. New episodes of Matlock will start airing weekly every Thursday night at 8 p.m. starting this week. All right, let's turn now to the talk. The show is now in its final season. Co-hosts Natalie Morales and Jerry O'Connell opening up about the final shows. The show first premiered back in 2010 and has had guests that range from celebrities, athletes, politicians, and more. So we had to ask, are there any dream guests who are showing up for the final season?
You know, I think Akbar always talks about Oprah. I mean, I would love to have her on our show. I think she'd be amazing. Anybody you want to in particular?
I'm trying to think of I have teenage daughters who they would be like most impressed with.
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan.
That'd be amazing.
I'd
love some musical guests. That would be really fun.
They love SZA, my kids. It's just anyone that my kids will be like, Dad, wow. I saw you at work today. That was really
And you're cool, Dad.
incredible.
You're so cool, Dad.
I love it. All good choices. The final episode of The Talk airs this December. And from celebs to hot topics. In this part of the show, we're taking you through some of the hot headlines this week. First up, pop star Kesha. She's making news by dishing on being dumped over a Taylor Swift party. Yes, she is revealing her boyfriend broke up with her because she didn't take him to the party put on by Taylor. The singer says they had been together for about a year and a half, and then this happened. So I have to bring in Simone and Vanessa for this one. What do you think about this? I mean, first of all, rich people problems, right? But what say you?
Au revoir.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. Glad it wasn't 2 years.
Yeah. Bye, Felicia. She brought a friend instead of him. It's okay to go to parties with your friends sometimes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so back to our normal level. They're up here, we're down here. Is there any party or event or anything that you tell your person, hey, I want to go to that, and they don't take you? Is that a deal breaker?
No.
I don't
Are
think
you sure
so.
if you wanted to go?
If I wanted to go, they'd have to give me a reason why. Right. Why don't you want to take me? Because there's a deeper problem down there.
I think if she brought a girlfriend and it's a girls' night, the girls are getting dressed up, going out on the town, that's fine. If maybe she brought another guy, then obviously.
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem. So that is what's going on in Kesha's life. Let's go to one of my favorites, Mariah Carey. Gotta ask the question, is it that time of year already? The superstar posting this video recently from a plane headed to the North Pole. Watch.
Not yet. Sorry. They always rush.
Okay, if you don't get this, she usually posts right around this time, maybe a little bit later. She goes, "It's time," but she does it in her Mariah Carey, very high pitch, meaning it's Christmas season, right? So Mimi's first day of Christmas usually starts on November 1. We are a few weeks away from that, and some businesses are jumping on that same it's almost Christmas bandwagon. Spirit Halloween announcing they are turning their stores into Spirit Christmas stores starting in November. I was talking to Simone about this earlier before we started. And I think the Spirit Halloween stores are too early.
So early.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, she said they started in like June.
You're not even letting the summer breathe. Like, we're not even letting summer have her moment.
Right.
Obviously, here in Arizona, summer has her moment all the time, but we need to relax and enjoy where we're at.
Where is this coming from? Because, first of all, let me just say this. Mariah Carey is probably the only person who can get me to go, okay, I'll play some Christmas music.
You get into it.
But you got your neighbors who are putting up decorations early. You got Starbucks with their pumpkin spice. How do you feel about this?
Oh, I'm not a fan. But also, I feel like I'm an asterisk in all of this because I don't even do Christmas music. You know, December 1st or even right after Thanksgiving, you start normal people start listening to Christmas music. I can't do it.
You don't even do it.
No.
Yeah.
I put the Christmas music on before Thanksgiving.
So you are one of them.
But the shopping and the Christmas music puts me in a teary mood. You know, I don't need to be out there spending money.
So why are you in a rush to be in a teary mood?
I love the Christmas time. I love it. But I will say, letting Halloween have the moment before.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
What do you do?
Well, I wait until the moment happens. Let's just start there. But I can say, I haven't met a person who actually likes it other than the stuff. Like, they're happy that the pumpkin spice has arrived because it's something to drink. But who are the people that like this? Are they trying to rush along the year?
I have a girlfriend of mine, and she loves Halloween. Even before October, she was gearing up, ready to put out all of her stuff. That's her jam.
Yeah.
So when you bring the corporations in, it feels like a money grab. It feels like a way to make money.
I feel like you're pushing me. I don't like it. But hey, to each his own, right?
Yeah, whatever makes you happy.
We're going to have more with Simone and Vanessa in just a bit. But first, hitting the stage with Casey Likes, one-on-one with the Chandler native now living out his dream on Broadway.
It's a lot of learning on the job because I didn't go to school for it.
The rising star's talent landing him an iconic role without much practice.
I tried the Marty voice for the first time in the bathroom.
Plus, auditioning for new friends, the exclusive app rejecting and accepting people in the Valley.
It's almost like you're submitting your resume.
All that when this Arizona's Family original with me, Yetta Gibson, returns.
I talk, you know, we got some garlic potato chips, you know.
That impersonation of Marty McFly, played by actor Michael J. Fox in the 80s movie Back to the Future, is why Casey Likes is now a hit on Broadway.
I mean, you know, I grew up watching him. You weren't even born.
Yeah, I wasn't even born.
Yeah, when were you born?
2001.
Oh, get out of here, 2000. And yet you are doing a role that is iconic, American iconic acting.
This 22-year-old becoming very popular on national musical stages, but already very well known in the arts world in Arizona. Grease Paint Youth Theater in Scottsdale is where he spent most of his time grooming his acting chops. As a teenager at Chandler High, his mom was the theater director.
Shout out, Wolves.
Shout out to my mom.
Years of auditions, traveling to and from LA, Casey's determination finally paid off.
When I got the audition, I was just like, I think I know how to do this. And it was like 5 minutes before my audition, I tried the Marty voice for the first time in the bathroom. I can't even drink. I mean, there's cocktails everywhere. It's just.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you know, cracks his voice a lot.
That's really
moves
good.
around like that.
So Michael J. Fox and many of the roles he's played have been iconic, and now this young actor from Chandler, Arizona is creating a buzz because of how well he's bringing Back to the Future back to life. As Casey told the New York Times, there are only two options when it comes to his performance. Either he sucks or he's awesome. Based on all of the acclaim he's gotten playing Marty McFly on Broadway, he certainly doesn't suck.
Casey, you are on Broadway. Do you ever think about that?
Yeah.
Just that one sentence, do you think about it?
Every day. I walk down the street, I look at all the different marquees, and it's nice to think that I'm a part of that.
A part of something he dreamed of as a kid actor.
I basically just wanted to say thank you for the great reaction on my last short film.
And getting there wasn't easy.
Right?
Just like any kid, sibling rivalry is real. Casey says there were times his little sister, Claire, would get callbacks and he would not.
So I was like, wow, she got in and I didn't. All right, cool.
Okay. You're like, that's garbage.
Or, you know, I'm on Broadway, but you know, it's fine. No, it's all good.
Starring in commercials at only 3 years old, as a teenager in Arizona, much of Casey's time outside of school was spent traveling to auditions, trying to land roles he wanted.
And we would just drive over and over and over again. And then by the time I was 17, it all kind of came to a big boiling point. And then I won a competition in Arizona called the ASU Gamage High School Musical Theater Awards.
Okay.
And that got me to this thing called the Jimmy Awards out here.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what got me seen by a lot of casting directors, and then I started working on Broadway weeks later.
Pointing out the irony here, that then 17-year-old hoping to one day become famous was cast in Almost Famous, his first job on Broadway, a musical based on a movie about a teenage reporter for Rolling Stone magazine. It's safe to say things just kind of took off from there.
How does it feel?
Great.
Back to the Future producers approached Casey immediately after he finished Almost Famous. That moment featured in this write-up in Variety magazine. The big headline, when the man himself, Michael J. Fox, gave Casey very pointed advice on opening night. Kick ass. And it appears he did just that.
Tell me about the show. How
show.
is it?
That's great. It's the most enjoyable thing I've ever done in my life.
Wow.
It's just fun. And people come and they die laughing. There's a lot of improvisational parts in the show. Mm-hmm. So we just make up stuff every day that's different, keeps the show alive. And also, I get to ride in that DeLorean. And that's like,
that's
come
awesome.
on.
Aside from all the hard work, Casey believes making one particular non-negotiable decision helped him get to where he is today.
Making sure I was surrounding myself with people that saw the vision and weren't holding it back.
Versus
being around folks that didn't see that for themselves.
You were around a lot of people who were...
I think it's very hard to be a child actor. I mean, you hear a lot about that right now. but you grow up fast. You can't really be a kid sometimes. You kind of have to grow up really fast. And I think when I was younger, I just was like, I gotta be around people who are just as driven and trying to go to that next level.
But what do you think the challenges were that got you to this point?
I think for anyone who's an artist, or anyone who's driven, I think the biggest challenge is that no one is gonna believe in you the way you have to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself more than anyone else does. And it's like, when I would lose out on a role or something, you can't take that personally. You have to remember that it's like, but I eventually will be there.
What is your ultimate goal? What do you want to be? So here you are in your second show on Broadway. Where do you want to be in 5 years from now?
Well, I have a little bit of a superstition that if you say all of it out loud, then it won't come true. But I will say that I love behind the table as much as I love in front of the table. You know what I mean? So I want to be in the art that y'all enjoy, and I want to be making it.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept that. The superstition of it all.
But as we kept talking, Casey alluded to something special he was working on and bringing it home to Arizona.
Okay, so you're producing a thing.
Mm-hmm.
When is the thing happening?
This summer, I can say that much.
Are you casting for the thing?
I have cast it.
You've already
Why,
cast.
do you want it? Do you want to be in?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out
Hey,
what
come
it
on.
is.
Turns out that thing was a Casey Likes production of the Broadway show Rent, featuring himself, local actors, and his Broadway celebrity friends, a 2-night extravaganza. And like Casey's other work, his production made headlines, got rave reviews, and sold out tickets. Where he will end up next, well, he's superstitious, so we're gonna have to watch and wait. But you can guarantee Casey Likes will not be slowing down anytime soon.
Have to ask, I always ask people this, what is your favorite quote that you live by, that you think about, that you repeat over and over?
I don't know if it's much of a quote, but I think it's more of a way that I live by. I said it's like, it's always the things I'm gonna regret not doing. You know, it's never the things I'm gonna regret doing. I don't think I've ever done anything that I've been like, oh gosh, I regret that. I think it's mostly just like, that's learning lessons.
Yeah, so everything happens for a reason. Everything has. Oh, I love him. And Casey's newest project comes out Friday. From the minds of Lin-Manuel Miranda and Issa Davis, this is a musical concept album based on the 1989 action cult film called The Warriors. And we're not done yet. How about applying to make new friends? How about that? There is a new app accepting and rejecting people. It's in Phoenix and it has a huge following. We're talking about it next. All right, we are not done yet. A new social networking app is putting you to the test. Get this, you have to apply to get in. And word on social media is you qualify. If you want to qualify, you've got to be smart enough because the app will for sure send you a rejection or an acceptance email after you apply. It's apparently hurting some people's feelings too.
I did get convinced to put in an application. I figured, all right, I'm a shoo-in. I might not use it, but even if I do, maybe I'll try to get some deals out of it. And I got rejected. And the reason I got rejected, they said I didn't live up to the standard of the quality clientele they're trying to uphold. Are you kidding me? I work at the biggest global bank in the world. What are you looking for? Like, truth?
Sir? Phoenix is one of the app's most popular markets. Whew, that was a lot. The app's creator tells us it's less about being smart, sir, and more about what you can bring to the table.
It's almost like you're submitting your resume, if that makes sense. That when you have a community platform that's for anyone and everyone and there's no targeted demographic, those interactions don't tend to, have much value because people don't have a lot in common.
Okay, so big question, would you let that guy in? Do you think that was a mishap that he did not get in?
I think some people are good for some groups and some not for others.
Yeah. I mean, he was really upset about it.
You know, it was giving a little finance bro.
It was giving a little angry.
A little Old Town Scottsdale, if that's what you're into.
Very bro.
Yes.
Would you guys do this? Would you apply based on the terms?
No.
No? Well, you have to be smart. They're trying to vet people for you, Vanessa.
No, I can't get on board with this. Having to submit an application to see if I qualify. I don't need somebody else judging if I'm good enough to be your friend.
Well, what if you were in it and this app is gracious enough to cut out all the people, like, bruh. And you've got a nice group to choose from. Still no?
No.
Okay, what say you?
I've done the free ones. Bumble BFF, Meet Friends. You can meet a couple cool girls on there, get a cocktail, go to the gym, whatever. But, you know, for every one or two good ones, you meet.
Why do you think we need apps? Because more and more are popping up. You obviously have the dating ones. Now you have the social ones. Why is it so hard to do it the old-fashioned way, you think?
We're just always on our phones, you know?
But aren't you still going to be on the phones after you meet the people on the phones?
Yeah, it's so funny because I wish, like, when we were out and about at restaurants, at coffee shops, like, just go up to someone randomly. But you don't really see people do that a lot.
They do that in Europe, though, which I noticed. People are more prone to just go and start talking to people.
Yeah.
Here in the States, we're like, oh, I don't know.
Don't come
You're
close
weird.
to me. You're crazy.
Yeah, everyone's always got the AirPods, the headphones. That's like a total, like, I don't want to be talked to, right?
Should we start a movement?
To actually talk to one another?
To each other.
Crazy concept, Yetta. Crazy.
Friends the old-fashioned way. Okay, so a no for you on this app, a maybe for you.
Would you do it?
It's a hard no. No. I'm just, you know, listen, if I connect with you in real life, you're my person. Nothing special is going to happen on an app for me. To me, it's just not... It's not realistic and it's not authentic. That's how I feel.
And Whole Foods AJ's, you and me, up and down aisle 7. The
aisle
wine.
7 is wine. I heard about the cheese aisle. I heard that helps too.
And then if you meet a random person at the grocery store,
friendship
invite them on
over.
over. Yeah.
There you go. Problem solved. Vanessa, thank you. Simone, thank you. And thank you so much for joining us. You can connect with me on Instagram for more behind-the-scenes moments with all the big names you saw on the show. Tune in next week for an all-new Arizona's Family original. We will see you then.
I'm like, what? I don't know what this is.
I know what y'all doing. Nope. Damn
Sorry, that was my fault.
Oh, Lord.
What is it now?
And you came to see her at Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, Claire likes peanuts. That's it. What the hell? What is that? No, you gotta get the voice and the you know.
Yeah.
It moves like this.
Oh, that's good.
All that
that's
stuff.
good. I see it.
That's the Marty stuff.
I need to look at you because I'm like, yeah.
Your energy,
I'm
like
your
your
energy.
person, yeah.
Yeah. What did you have for breakfast? No. You're a no.
Have you had trauma? Okay, come sit with me.
Right.